Thank you, brother. Good. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother, my blood brother. Thank you very much, Brother Michael. Thank you. I really appreciate it so much. It's the Lord's doing. Today we are going to start. We are starting another weekend. So wonderful to have you on platform. So wonderful having everybody on the platform today. Thank you for coming on board. I appreciate God Almighty for giving us this time, the strength, for all He has been doing in our lives. All glory to Him. He has been the strength. It's not even me. But we give glory because we are touching lives. The video is going so vibrant, and I realize that this week the number of people that viewers increases so much that we are clicking up to 4,000 plus. And I will encourage that if you come across this video, please encourage us by dropping comments, and you can visit our YouTube channel, which is the same name on Facebook, Steve Adetela. In our YouTube channel we have all the teachings there. We are uploading teachings, and this teaching can always go there immediately, and we'll be having a lot of things in this month of August. We'll be having a lot of things that will be educative on that platform. So you can join us on that YouTube channel after this lecture for you to have some of the program we are doing on when it comes to road safety. So I said, and again on this platform today, if you have any question generally, whether you are watching from or from anywhere, any part of the world, from Norway, from Nigeria, from Africa, general, from Europe, and you have any question generally, or you want us to explain how you can tackle your mechanical problem or the state of your vehicle, you can call us in on 620-586 038. By putting the code, you can put the code of Spanish if you're calling outside of Spain, which is +34. So 620-586-038. We are here to answer whatever troubleshooting you have in your vehicle also, and we're using this means also to assist as many people that needs to secure the driver's license here in Europe. So, and we are trying to, today's topic is going to cross across some of the safety measures which we apply when driving, the economic driving, the preventive driving, and some safety measures which we have to put in when you are putting all the vehicle on the roadway. And today we are going to have some new things which we are going to add up to the class today. We're going to have explain some of do some adverts of some company which we have on this platform, and we're going to celebrate some of the students that passed last week, because we are having numbers of students that are passing now online, and it's so encouraging to me as a teacher, and I really appreciate God for making it happen, because it is possible. It is possible if you make it possible. What you just need to do is to give time to it, and you can get it. So it's a means of telling you that it is possible. That is why we will encourage most of our students that pass through us to call in and encourage the world that it is possible, because there are many people on the streets there which are being discouraged to have it. So your duty is to encourage her. I'm doing my own part to encourage. And again, if you're watching this video, wherever you're watching it, and you feel that, oh, you rest assured that we can make you pass, we can prepare you pass, you can still call my number on 620-586-038. We have our online class apart from this. This is just a free atmosphere, free lecture, free to hear to all students that just want to listen or want to try their exam. We're not giving the best out of in this place. We're not having the 70% even on this platform. But when you join us and you pay our school fee, which is not so much, we get you the materials, the mobile packages and the test package, and we will follow you up every day, daily activities for you to, and we run the show, we run the lectures within a month, and we continue. When you pay us, you don't have an expiring period. It's until you pass, until you pass, until you pass. We made it until you pass, because everybody has different time of assimilation, and some people can pass in 1 month, 2 months, some can make it even in 3 months, in 3 weeks, and some can have it longer time because of the pattern, the way, the knowledge and which they've acquired before. Some cannot even read so faster. So that's why we make it until you pass, so that when you run the lecture and you have a material that tallies with you, it's more better. And again, there's one secret about us, is because we use the material that tallies to the exam, the key material that tallies to the exam. So when you use the right material that tallies to exam, just be rest assured that you are going to meet the same question in exam. The kind of English that is on that book is the same way which you are going to have it in exam. So we just don't buy book. We don't use material. We use material that is ascribed to the exam. That is why it's easier for you to pass if you know how to use the material. Remember that you can have a material and you don't even get it because you don't use it rightly. And I'm available 24 hours to serve you. Even though if you cannot be able to pay our school fees, you cannot join us, I'm still available to assist, because the aim is to make you pass. And again, today I told you that please, I'm going to do some advert of encourage some of my students that are into different businesses. And if you know that you're on board and you have some business you want to tell, please help us to write on comment, I do this, I sell this, so that it will go viral and people can put your number, people can even go for you and ask. Because today I'm going to mention some of the businesses we have, because some people call me and please, we know your video go far and please help us to talk about this. And we're going to talk about our company also on this platform. And I'm going to celebrate some of my sister that passed this week on this platform also, which is so lovely. That is why I have some kind of bottle of special wine for them here. And you know, most of my students that pass, I have a gift for you, which it has been a daily routine to me in most of my teaching in school. Even that when you pass from me, I give you a gift. I have a gift package that goes with it. So if you pass, just be rest assured that there's a special gift for you, a parcel which I have to get across to you, for even me making me proud and putting my work, my time, my strength, into something of testimony, and it's a testimony and it's still counting, because now we have more students online even than the classroom. So, and the online becomes a classroom which is a bigger family, and you don't know who you are studying with, but you are making it real, and it's working. So I'm here today to talk about a topic which is going to be so wonderful. Just listen, follow me up, and in the course of this teaching, if you have any question at all, any question to ask, you can type it on, or you call our number, which we always do, 620-586-038. So today we're going to start this lecture, and today's lecture is going to be another wonderful topic, which is this lecture, it comes in exam, and also is going to educate those that are driving and those that are even not in Spain, that are into transportation also. So our topic today will be safety and economic driving. Safety and economic driving, which is our topic for today. And today you might be seeing some students asking some questions. That teacher number 5, number 6, number 7 of weekend test is because we had a test which we marked this morning in our own class, in our own private class, and we have to bring the correction here for some that has some little error or that need understanding in those particular questions. So just follow us up, and if you feel like being part of us, you can call the same number, 620-586-038. We are ready to prepare you, and I can never get tired in making it real. I can never get tired in giving. And something I want you to understand again is that don't allow people to go and sit for exam for you. It is not right. Exam malpractice is not right in Spain. It's against the law. Don't give room for that, because when you put in yourself into problem, it becomes something you cannot remove yourself out. We don't encourage people to. Don't call me to do exam for you. Don't call me that if I can have people that can package for you. No, we don't package. We prepare you. You are the one that is going to sit. You're going to sit. You're going to say, we are changing the mentality on the streets. 10 years ago, things have been wrong, but now we are changing the mentality, and it is possible. If somebody who does not know how to read and write can attend our school for 6 months, 4 months, and they go exam and they pass, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. If you can put the strength, the faith you apply in getting your resident permit here in Spain, put it on driver's license. Is very important. Don't wait for that job to limit you. Get the license now. It is possible. It is possible. Help us to share this video, because today's lecture is going to go far. Please, thank you for those that has been sharing, those that has partnered with us. And today, remember that I still continue giving the free book online for those that will come online to answer my questions. I have free book, and I still have some students which have not got. I was not able to send across those books to you. Please, so sorry because of my schedule, my other works, and all this stuff. Please bear with me. What you just need to do for me is that send me your address. Send me your address. Even if I can be able to send post to Murcia this week, I think. Yeah. So please send me your address. I know some of them are in Madrid. Send me your address so that I can even get it across to you with DHL or a kind of MLW to you. So please, so please, you have to just understand that is. Oh, sorry. So you have to understand that today we have to run our topic, and we go on. Thank you, Sister Bridget, for putting that number. That's the number, and that's the YouTube page, Steve Adetela. Our materials are there. Click with us. Please subscribe. Don't just go there. Subscribe. Drop comments. If you see a video that you can drop comments. Put notifications so that you can get anything we post, because this month we're going to have series of different things on it, and we're gonna make it full for you to enjoy. Now, today I said I'm going to talk about the safety and economic driving. What is the safety gadget in the vehicle? Safety gadget. When we talk about safety in the vehicle, they are the kind of element in the vehicle that secures you, that prevents you from having accidents, that prevents you from injury without an accident. They protect you even after accidents. So sometimes there are some technological advanced elements or system in the vehicle that that most driver does not even understand how to manipulate. And when you have those systems and you don't manipulate them, those system becomes useless to you, and those system can cost you accidents on the road. Because anytime you buy a car, you must sit down, get the manual. If you don't get the manual, you can't get the manual, go back to the company or go to any mechanic workshop where they can explain some function for you. Because when you have the proper function of it, you are able to use that vehicle rightly, and the condition of the vehicle matters so much. And we know as the preventive aspect of your vehicle depends on the driver. So a driver is responsible to make sure that the car is on good state, the car is roadworthy, the car is durable to be used on the public road, the car will not endanger other road users on the roadway. So we have two types of safety system. We have two types of safety system. I repeat, safety system, we have two types, which means everything that has to do with safety in the vehicle, they are grouped into two. We have one that is called active safety, which can also be called primary safety element. And we have the second one, which is called passive safety element, which can also be called secondary safety element. In exam, they ask you, what is the meaning of the passive? What is their job? Or what is the meaning of the active? What is their job? So now the passive safety element are elements that prevent the occurrence of an accident, which means they reduce the probability of having an accident on the roadway. So they are kind of vehicle, they are kind of system in the vehicle that prevent the occurrence of having an accident. So we call them passive elements in the vehicle. Their job is to prevent you not to have accident. Example of it is brake. The brake. The purpose of brake system in the vehicle is to prevent you not to have accidents. Another one is the lighting system. The purpose of light in the vehicle, the lighting system, is to see and to be seen. To see, you use all the light at the front to see, and those light behind to be seen. So the purpose of the lighting system is a active safety element which prevent the occurrence of an accident. We have some kind of light. Let me just talk about light in some areas, because we have the common light which we are used to, and we have one special light which comes out in exam, which is called the xenon light. Xenon light, the XENON, xenon light or bio-xenon light. That light is a kind of special light which you cannot change by yourself. It's not a bulb stuff, it's a gas kind of light. It's this kind of light you see in the new technology vehicle which emits light like the daylight. What does it? It reduces the eye fatigue, and it makes the road to be more brightening. Visibility is so clear. So you have to understand that light is called a xenon light. You cannot change it by yourself. You have to go to the garage in order to get it done. So again, we have the tire. The tire also is an active safety element because it prevents the occurrence of an accident. Because when the tire is in good shape, you don't have problem. You remember that many people do not understand that tire had an expiring date. Tire expire from the date of manufacturer, 5 years. Its duration is 5 years. In 5 years, the material expires. The tire can look new. Maybe you are selling a tire and you don't know that keeping that tire for 5 years, the material is dead. So selling it out to someone will make the tire to worn out faster, even though the tire look new. Sometimes you buy tire and you don't understand that this tire has expired, and you put it on, you realize that you travel from Lagos to maybe to Benin or to Ore. Before you know, the tire has worn out and you are complaining. The reason why this happens is because that tire has expired. When you're buying tire, look for 3 things. The 3 things that look for the manufacturing date, and add 5 to the manufacturing, add 5 years to the manufacturing date. If the date is expired, don't go for the tire. Second thing is that look for the load index of that tire. First of all, get the load index of your own car. And when you're buying, you can buy the same or you buy a higher load index. The third one is the speed code. The speed code of a tire matters. Don't buy a lesser speed code that the manufacturer ascribed for your car. Always buy the same or you buy a higher one. That is when it comes to tire. So we have the steering system. Steering system also is what we call the active safety system, which is primary safety system. They prevent the occurrence of an accident. When the steering is okay, it's not loose, you are able to control, to maneuver your vehicle rightly in that case. And remember that we have the suspension system. Suspension system can fall on the active safety element and can also fall on the passive because of the job which it does. Because of the safety cage of your vehicle, the vehicle structure. When you have an overturn in your car, sometimes you realize that the body structure of your car does the passive. Remember, I told you what is an active safety element. Active safety element are elements that prevent the occurrence of an accident. They prevent accident not to happen. They reduce probability of having an accident. Now, the second one is the passive. What is the passive? They reduce injuries after accident has happened. So they only walk. They walk when accident has happened, which means they kept quiet in the vehicle. They don't walk. The system is keeping quiet, sleeping. So when accident happen, they come up. Example of them, remember, all these things work automatically. Example of them is the airbag. The airbag sleeps in the car, in the vehicle, in your vehicle. But when accident happen, in just a milliseconds, it comes out and it covers the whole place as a safety gadget, which is passive. Passive, which is secondary. So in exam, if you're asked, what class does airbag falls in? Airbag falls in the passive safety element. And we have airbag that are frontal, we have the lateral, we have the window airbag, we have the rear airbag, which when it happens, it traps you. Remember that the airbag has this trigger kind of polyester kind of material in it. When that material expires, change it. You have to take the car to mechanic workshop for them to check and change it. And again, the new kind of system they placed in the vehicle does not make the airbag to trigger on its own when you park. No. Until when someone hits or you have a collision that the impact is more than 30 km per hour. When the impact is not up to 30 km per hour, you don't see the airbag triggers. The airbag stays there. You just don't park your car and notice the airbag comes up. No, you don't, because of the new technology in it. So we have the airbag, we have the seat belt. You know, the seat belt is another thing that is so important, which we must do. The seat belt and the airbag, they work hand in hand. And when you're using seat belt, you put it, fasten it rightly. You know, we have the stripes that goes on the chest, and we have another stripes that goes on the pelvic stripes, which is very, very important. And we have the helmet also, the helmet for motorcycle. You know, the helmet is a protective gadget that protects the chronic area when a motorcycle rider falls. The first part of the body that feels the impact in that accident is the head. So when you don't put on the helmet, you have the head injured, and that person is tend to die, to give up immediately. So, and helmet is very, very important. It has to be follow up the homologated, the authorized one by the government. What are the authorized one? The authorized element, the type matters, the material they use in making it matters, the size matters, the color, the ventilation. Many people don't know that it has a vent. It has an hole that makes you to sweat when you put it on, and it must have a closure. You have to belt it, right? You just don't put it on without belting it, because when you don't put it on, you don't belt it, it can remove and it won't do the nice job which you are expecting. We have the holding system in the vehicle. The holding system, many people call it baby seats, but it's the seat restraint system. The holding system, that is the system you put on the seats for a child or a minor that is less than 135 centimeter height to be able to sit like an adult. So when you have that system in your vehicle, it's meant for any child or anybody. Some adults are still having a shorter height, so it's meant for every height that is less than 135 centimeter height. So if you have a child, no matter how age it is, if it's less than 135 centimeter height, 135 centimeter height, that child has to use what we call the seat restraint system. That is an holding system. But when that person is in between 135 centimeter to 150 centimeter, that person can use a seat restraint system, which is the holding system, or you use the seat belt direct. But when you are above 150 centimeter, which most of us here, we have to use the seat belt direct. You know, according to how did I choose my seat restraint system? I choose according to the height and the weight, because it varies. Not the one you use for a child of 5 years will still be the one you use for a child of 12 years, because their weight is different. So when you're buying, you have to look at the weight. I don't want to mention name of some artists in Nigeria that have a short height. When those artists visit abroad, they have to use a seat restraint system here in abroad, because when they sit like an adult, the seats with the seat belt will not hold them firm, and there might be a sanction for it, for even picking them in your vehicle without putting a seat restraint system that will hold them like an adult. Though they are adult, they are 40 of year age, but it does not matter. Height is what matters when it comes to how you choose a seat restraint system and the probability of you using the seat belt. Now we have some other thing which you have to understand: the headrest. What is the headrest? Many people even ignore the headrest in the vehicle. Good. You ignore it. When you ignore it, it means that you are risking accident, when accident happen, you tend to have a kind of neck problem, neck pain. The bones on the neck can get broken. So because when you have a kind of impact, a collision, the head swing, and the movement of the head to the front to the back, when the headrest is not making your head to rest, automatically you will have what we call the neck injury, which is due to the winch blast of the of this head. And the head, the head must be positioned in a way that it shouldn't rest on the headrest. There must be a gap of 4 centimeter from the headrest to the head. Not that you're driving and you put your head on the headrest. No, the headrest has to have a gap between your head. The gap between your head to the headrest should be 4 centimeter. And you must have a high visibility vest in your vehicle, that is reflective jacket. What makes it reflective? Because if it can be seen in 100 meters or 150 meters from far, it means that is a kind of reflective that is homogenized. Now, I must have at least one in my vehicle. I can have 2, I can have 3, but the law says I must have one on my vehicle. So it is very, very important. And when you are embarking on a journey, you have to understand that you must establish this thing in advance. You must try to check yourself, check the state of your vehicle. When you're checking state of your vehicle, you're checking the system, like lightning system, the ignition system, the battery, the wheels, the wheel. When I tell the wheel, I'm talking about the tire and the rim. You check the refrigerator in your vehicle. You check the water, or the wiper blade, the wiper reservoir. You check most of the things that can just give you headache when they develop fault on the roadway. And you check the state of yourself, the driver, if you're capable of embarking on that journey. If you are not fit, you better stay and rest, because it is not proper for you to take any drug, any medicine, or any stimulant before you start going, because under the influence of drug will make your reaction time, your capacity, all those things will increase, and your stopping distance will increase also. So you have to understand that most of those drug and alcohol, they causes increase in the reaction time, and when you have an increase in reaction time, automatically you are not at the best, and you are getting closer to the obstacle, and it becomes a problem. So you check the timetable and the route. I want to embark from Lagos to maybe to Ore. I have to understand that I have to leave earlier before I encounter hold up or go slow, because encountering go slow or hold up means that I'm going to be stressed more fatigue, more drowsiness and headaches. And you have to avoid heavy meal. Don't go and take pounded yam, heavy meal, because you are embarking on a journey, because those kind of meals will even give you more fatigue. You get tired, you get weighed on the steering, and you get. And remember that when you are embarking on any journey, every 2 hours or 200 kilometers, you must stop to rest. You just don't fire the car from Lagos to Benin. You spend 6 hours without no stopping. When a driver that does that is tend to get tired, and that driver is engaging risk on the life of all the passengers in the vehicle. When you notice somebody who is driving and is doing more than 2 hours, immediately you are up to 2 hours. Notice this. You notice the presence of fatigue on you. Fatigue. And when you notice that, try to park. Rest. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, just rest. Take some light drinks and make yourself okay before you go back to the journey. And again, you check the comfort and the load. When you're driving, you have load in the vehicle. Make sure that those loads are well placed. If they are in the vehicle, let them be well placed. Make sure that it does not affect the other passengers in the vehicle, and it does not come to hit you as a driver. And be careful that when you're driving, you must go with your documents. Document is very important, the state of document, because you have officers that can request for those documents on the roadway. When you are carrying the document, I told you here in abroad that you must have the 4 documents which you must carry when you are embarking on a journey: your driver's license, your motor vehicle license, your MOT, which is the high TV, and your insurance policy. These are the 4 documents that is very, very important. And if your plate number is not the European Union, which has the blue E, you have to have the sticker of the country that you come from, the letter of the sticker. Like if you're coming from Spain to another country, you must have the E, the España on it. If you're going France, you must have the FR and stuff. Other countries to have the S. And again, when you are traveling, you must be very sure that where you are going, you understand the routes and you use the right route that will ease your way out. Now we talk about the economic driving. Economic driving is an attitude, the techniques of saving fuel. How do you save fuel? You save fuel by driving normal, like a normal person. You don't drive in a way that is harshly, that will make you to use more fuel and that will engage the engine on stress. Now, economic driving can also be called efficient driving. Efficient driving. So in exam, when you say what is efficient driving is economic driving, and it allows you to save fuel. When you do this, you save fuel, and you remember that it reduces contamination on the roadway when you drive properly, and it will increase safety and comfort of other people. The atmosphere is okay. The acoustic, you do without the acoustic signal. Like if you go to some area in Lagos, just like there's a place they call Ladipo in Lagos, you get on and you get pissed off with the way the sound, pam, 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 everybody is putting on, and that horn causes pollution that people don't know. That's why some people get home at night and they're having a kind of headache that is not even till the next day they are being disturbed. So you have to do away with that, and you have to think of your driving style matters. Your driving style. Many people does not even know how to drive. They move car. That is why when you come here to abroad to do exam, they tell you that there's difference between moving a car and a driving of a car. Many people drive car. Many people move car. So when you move car, you're moving car. You can move from here to even America. You can move from here to heaven, but no problem. But you might not be able to drive car from here to the next village. So what is the difference? The difference is that somebody who move car does not even honor all the safety measures on the roadway, but somebody who drive car honor and understand and interpret all the safety measure and the safety rules, safety laws, safety traffic laws on the roadway, and the person interprets it and he knows where he's going to. So what are the driving attitude which I should put in? When you're driving in a town, you should know that you use more fuel. Driving in town, you use more fuel because you're stopping, you brake, you stop, you brake, you stop. So in that area, when you're moving again, you're pumping more fuel and you're using more fuel. So you don't accelerate to warm your vehicle. This is common in Africa. You see people, they wake up in the morning, they watch their car and they like zoom, zoom, boom, boom, boom. They press the accelerator. They are bam, bam. Even some mechanic workshop, you realize that they tend to like raise the car to the extent that the car would get. No, you don't do that. It's not good. It destroys the engine. It destroys the engine easily, little by little. So it's not proper for you to like rev the vehicle when you are not driving, when it's not in motion. And again, you have to understand the braking stuff. The way you use the brake matters, because you just don't press brake anyhow. You can avoid by using what we call the engine braking, like reducing the gear to the normal one. And again, it is for you to save fuel also. You have to wind up your window. You save fuel, wind up your window, because when you wind down window, the air trapped into the vehicle and it forces the car to penetrate forcefully into the air, and the air trapped in the vehicle and causes you to. This question comes in exam that how can you save fuel? And they said you wind up window, and people say wind up window. How will I wind up window and save fuel? Yeah, you wind up window. When you wind up window, you save more fuel and you put on your AC in that area. So it's very, very important for you to understand that. And again, you should understand that you turn off your engine when you have a prolonged stop, not when you have a small stop. You're often on, off, on. You might spoil the ignition system. You're using more fuel and you endanger your steering lock up, and sometimes the brake might not be effective, because if you have the system that connects to that, it might not work rightly. So you have to like put it off when you have a prolonged stop. A prolonged stop is stop that is more than 2 minutes, and you don't accelerate too much when you are climbing hill, because you might burn your leather plates, clutch leather plates. You might affect some system in the engine also. And you use highest gear possible. Remember that you can't just be using gear 1 to just drive for long. You have to change the gear. So you change your gear according to the states of things. And again, the revolution gauge on the dashboard. We have the speedometer gauge and we have the revolution gauge. Many people don't know that revolution gauge, they only thought that only when you rev, vroom, vroom, that thing moves. No, that thing tells you when to change gear. There's different time to change gear in diesel, and there's different time to change gear in petrol. That is why when you use the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the pattern of diesel, you drive the pattern of petrol, and you use the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of petrol to drive diesel, that engine will quickly knock. You have to drive the mentality of is different from the pattern of petrol when we're talking about the fuel system. Now, how did I change gear in petrol engine? I change gear when that thing is at 2000 to 2005 revolution per minute. When that thing is at 2000 to 2005. But when it comes to diesel, I change this in 1005 to 2000. That means I change gear in diesel earlier than the one of petrol. Now, some measures that are not right, habits that are not right when you're driving, is going downhill in neutral. Very bad. All the new car, latest car does not accept that. Old model car, Dazun Sony, Dazun, where they used before, can't do that because they have simple system in the engine and the brake stuff. But now we have ABS, we have ES, we have some system in the brake system that when you just put off the engine, all those systems they are dead because there's no sensor that transmits anything to them. So automatically before you pick it up, it might cost you problem. And again, you have to turn your light on in any reduced visibility. Don't manage battery because there's something that charge the battery back. Put on your light always when you are driving. Even if it's possible for you to use the light 24 hours a day, is very, very good. And again, use the right fuel. This is not applicable to Nigeria because in Nigeria we only have one petrol and one diesel. That is why when you have some kind of new developed car and you take it to Nigeria, some of the diesel they are kind of adulterated and the petrol and they spoil them. That's why I always tell most of my students that takes new car to Nigeria that you have to buy a purifier and a kind of booster. There's a booster for fuel they sell in most of these shops here, which you buy to Nigeria. And when you buy it, I sometimes buy it and sell to my customers in Nigeria, and I tell them that, and they see the difference. It's very, very good because when you fill the tank, you just pour it. They sell it in Nigeria also, but some still prefer the original ones that are from here because some people just manufacture one and they put it for sale over there. And again, you have to understand that we have the low octane of fuel and we have the high octane of fuel when it comes here. You don't change the octane. When you are buying fuel, you have to buy the one that is ascribed to your engine. The low octane, if it's ascribed to your engine, is a little bit cheaper in petrol. The high octane is a little bit higher. You buy. If you're having a vehicle that is a latest engine, it goes for this high octane. And the high octane means that fuel has some kind of particles, things, nutrient that is more rich that will be help that vehicle, that engine to do its proper job. Now we have, if you have a bad maintenance of the vehicle, you are not checking the air filter, you are not changing the oil, you are managing the money, you tend to spend more when the car gets knocked out. And again, remember I told you that it is better for you to wind up and use AC than winding down because you will not use it. And we have pollution. Pollution can be the air pollution and can be noise pollution, through the atmospheric foam that comes from the exhaust pipe. The exhaust pipe, there are different kind of three smokes that comes out from that exhaust pipe. We have one that is bluish color. Bluish color can be due to consumption or burning of the fuel, of the engine oil. When you have engine oil burning, that's the engine oil is finding its way into the combustion chambers, and when it's finding its way to combustion chamber, when it's burning, you realize that bluish smoke is coming out from the exhaust pipe. When you put your hand at the back of the exhaust pipe, you smell it, you hear the smell of burnt oil. So it means that you have to quickly give attention to your engine, let them check the engine and check what is happening, whether the piston on the ring is having escape of air into the combustion area. But when you look at the back of the vehicle and you see black smoke coming out, the black smoke is due to fuel. Maybe you're having a rich mixture, or you are having the fuel, the air filter is being blocked. So since air is not passing through it, the rich mixture is the one that is burning. So, or your ejector or carburetor or anything that splits the fuel is like malfunctioning, is putting you more kind of fuel, and that kind of fuel is burning more than necessary. So we have that in your, and the white one is the vapor, the water vapor. Sometimes people see early morning, they start car and they see water coming out from there. Oh, they say good water. Just like an incident that happens to me one time in a place in Lagos when someone wants to buy a Jeep in Nigeria some years back and asked me to follow him to that place in Westminster. And before we got there, I told the person, I said, let me help you to check the condition of the engine. And the person was like, oh, I know you are capable of doing this because you've worked in a company where they repair car, they repair engine, and it's your profession. So when we are there, with I don't want to mention the tribe. The tribe he always insert water from the exhaust pipe to people, for people to think when they start the engine, water will bump out. So he use that water to convince most of the customer. But let me just tell you something. Let them start the engine. Wait for some few 10 minutes. You will realize that the right vapor will come out. But if it's water they pump there, the water will flush out firstly, and before in 5 minutes the water is gone, and later you get the right one. That is how to inspect, one of the inspection of how to get whether the engine is that right. So the kind of smoke or the kind of thing that emits out from the exhaust pipe determine the situation report of that engine. So we have what we call the catalytic converter, catalyst converter, which is on the exhaust pipe. That one, remember, that is a device that help in reduction of pollution. It's in between the exhaust pipe. Don't let mechanic tells you to remove it. It's better you change it and buy another one, because it does a better job, and it gives you a nice sound and reduce the sound that comes from the engine. So other things which you have to consider is that it's against the law for you to remove oil on the street. It's against law for you to wash your car on the street. This can cause sanction, and it's against the law for you to throw things from the window here, because when you do that, you can even now they are campaigning in Spain now that if you throw a cigarette butt out of the window, you lose 4 points and you pay bastardly for it. You can even go to prison if you are not careful. So you have to be careful. Throwing a chewing gum out of your mouth through the window can incur you, can just give you a kind of sanction that you will regret in your life. So you have to be very careful when you're driving. That is everything about the economic driving and the topic we have today. So any question from anyone? Our number still 620-586-038. Help us to share this. I told people, I said today this topic we just did is on safety and economic driving. Safety and economic driving is I told you, an attitude of you saving fuel, your pattern of driving. So, and it comes out in exam here in Spain, which you have to be very careful. So in the course of today, I've explained some likely question in exam, and I've explained things you have to watch on this topic. Remember that every Saturday 1 o'clock I come on board like this on Facebook Live to take one topic each day, each Saturday. Remember that if you still want to be our student, we have our own platform which we treat our students, and our students, we prepare them every day, and we make them pass within a month. We do all our possible best, depending on how they can quickly assimilate. We get our best material for you. We get our best mobile app for you with the password, and you are able to prepare with just few amount of money, and we prepare you, and we guarantee your pass, and we make sure that you have it with you. So it's so the floor is open for anyone who can. If you have any question, please you can call in 620-586-038. 620-586-038. If you have any question generally on the issue of driver's license in Spain, or you've been to exam before, or somebody has discouraged you and you need an encouragement, or you have any question you want to ask that you've been studying, and those questions looks as if they are giants to you, this is a means of you calling in. We have just 10 minutes to take any question or anything from anyone, which will be for you. If you have anything, you can ask your question, or you call in your number, and help us to share this video, because in the next 30 minutes the video will not be, it will be on our YouTube page, because we'll take it to YouTube and we'll block the video. So help us to share now. And if you have a question, and please, if you're a pastor on this platform and you're in Spain, encourage your member to have driver's license. It is very important. When they have driver's license, they'll be able to secure a good job. You can't be a pastor without encouraging them. Let's change the mentality and put things rightly. It is your duty. It is your duty to feed them spiritually. It's your duty to feed them and make them stand. It's your duty. You are the shepherd. You have to put your sheep rightly. So it is not an issue of, you must encourage your member, encourage Nigerians, encourage the English-speaking people. It is possible to do it in English. It is possible. If you cannot read and write, call me. I have a way to encourage you. I have a way to have a modality to package you and make you to get it. It can take time, but just listen to it, just like the way. Help people. Let's. It's not only Steve. It's not my own job alone. It's the job of everybody. It's the job of everybody to make this happen this year. let's make it. Will give them good job. It will give them good opportunity. There are many jobs. Like I have some job for people that have license now, which is even is payable, is good. And yeah. Please, brother, what about if you're driving in express and your tire burst? And is it good to match brake or thank you? It might be for the yeah. It is not good just to match brake. When you have blowout of your tire, what you need to do in that area, be calm. What kills people is that they are not calm. Just be calm. When you are calm in that area, you quickly reduce, you do what we call engine braking, reduce the gear to the lowest gear possible and try to brake softly, gently. Hold on to your steering, because when the tire blow out, the steering will tend to be viewing to one side. So hold the steering firmly, reduce your speed and hold the steering. Try to concentrate, try to calm down. Don't get carried away. People get carried away and they lose steering. When you leave the steering, something happened. The car might somersault and the car might go off the road. And remember that you will not even cause problem to yourself. You will cause problem to other road users who are coming. I've seen someone who is coming without no stress on the roadway and encounter an accident. The person who has a busted tire now kill the other person who is coming, who is a user. So that is why the Spanish police, they restrict a law. When you drive without license, you are not even helping yourself. You are causing problem to other people, because they feel that you are not at your best and you are not a good driver. Any other question from anybody? Any other question? And today I said I'm going to advertise some of our job here. We have, if you want to have a medical test, you want to renew your driver's license, you need a certificate of opposition. Opposition means that you certificate police, certificate of garage civil, certificate of all the stuff, or you need a certificate that has to do with medication certificate, or certificate of trabajo, working certificate, or you need certificate for your animal, because you have your animal, the health-wise animal, or you need certificate for hammer, certificate for gun, license for gun. We have an office who does this now, and they do it so easy for you. Just contact us on 620-586-038. We have in 6 different places in Madrid now, and we are functioning rightly, and we make it happen. So if you want all the certificates, you want to do exam, you need a certificate to show that you have a good HISA, which is psychotechnical test. Consult us. We'll make it real for you. If you want to have the gun license and you need a certificate for this, we have it. Certificate for most of these things, we have it. If you have a dog, animals, and you need certificate to make them travel, before you can travel with them, you have to get certificate to secure them health-wise. Our office does this now. And again, if you have your car and your car develop any fault, any problem, and you need to just have idea, the troubleshooting, and some likely solutions before the mechanic will hit you up, call me on 620-586. We are there to assist. We are there to help also. And again, we have some other company here, friendly company, which if you need anything, somebody to work in your house for plumbing, gadgets, you want to build your altar, we have a good package, a Nigerian man that does this, which is Ovens International. Ovens International. Consult me, type me, watch me. Send me a message. Ovens International is one of the best in Madrid that can build gadgets, restructure your house for you, restructure your altar. If you have a church, build wardrobe, build your gadgets. If you have a new shop and you want to have the table, you want to have everything, you want them to paint, you want them to do the plumbing work at a cheaper price. He's a Nigerian man with professional. He's a professional with certificate, with everything. People that knows him knows he does the best. His number, I will put it on the platform later. But contact me, I will get you connected to him. He's a Nigerian man with unique. He's unique in his own activity, and he does the best. The wife does the best cake here in Spain. You have a party, consult them. They are perfectly. And we have other things which you are doing. You are looking for a place to use for a nice event. A nice event in Villaverde de Alto. We have no nice new place now, which is just opened last week for your best. Very cheap to use for your party. Don't take your party out. Take it to a place where you have security, where you have every gadget that is already. Where the places that can make you, wow, that can make it convenient for you. So that is one of them. And today I have some of my students that passed. I want to celebrate you. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for giving me hope to continue. And I celebrate you with a wonderful wine of ours. And And I thank you because I told them on the platform in the class yesterday that I'm going to do a send-off for you, and I'm using this means to appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much for the time given, for the faith you have. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my dear sister. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for not giving up. I remember when you joined, the way the old things are, with the stress, with everything, but you give. And the other sisters too that passed last week, we are counting, and this coming week another 2 is coming up, so you can join the team to pass. So we are busting a wine for you to toast. So we're gonna. I can't take this, but I will take water to celebrate you. I'm celebrating you because you're unique. You made it, and I believe you can do it also, because I have students that can do it. And again, I tell, if you are on the platform and you feel that you can. I want you to call in, please. I want you to call in on 620 and just give a word of encouragement to call in, please. Call in. I want you to call in because I cite you on live now. I want you to call in and encourage other students on the platform. Just give us 1 minute encouragement and let people understand that it is real and it is possible for them to get this. And it is possible. It is important. Don't pay someone. Don't pay someone to do it for you. Don't pay someone. It's wrong. When you are caught, you will lose your residence. You will lose your residence permit. You will lose, even if you have a Spanish passport, you're going to lose it. So it is possible. We have a platform on school where we follow up. And we follow up, we give tests, we do everything. We get the material across to you, and you can do it. You can pass. You can pass. You can pass. So if you have any question, anyone with any question on board, any question from anyone, any question from anyone, if you have your question, please. Okay, we're having a caller. I think is the one of the sisters that passed this week. Okay. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. You are live online.
Thank you very much, sir, for this privilege you give to me.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, I really appreciate you for your time and patience towards us in the classroom.
We bless God.
Even during this pandemic, you never give up. You create WhatsApp platform in teaching us.
Okay.
So I appreciate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And again, I want to encourage my first students. Don't give up. Keep pushing. God has done my whole for me. I believe He will still do each and every one.
Amen.
For you too.
Amen.
The words of advice I have for you is for you to keep on studying your book. Don't give up. And keep doing your assignment. It will help you.
Okay.
You will come across every exam that you will see everything there in your quick guide 33. Everything they are there. Every questions are there.
Okay.
Keep studying your book. Don't relent until you get what you want.
Okay.
I wish you all success.
Sister, if I may ask you a question, when did you do your exam? When did you do your exam?
That was day before yesterday. Yes, day before yesterday, sir.
Day before yesterday, you did your exam. That's very good. Very good. And what language do you use in doing it?
I use English, sir.
English. The reason why I ask this is that many people thought that English is not existing. I want to tell you that we have 6 languages that they give room for exam. So it is very, very important. English is there in exam. So she did her own in English. And you should understand that it is possible for you to do that in English. We have French, we have the German, we have the China, and which is the Chino. So you don't let somebody tell you that it's not possible to do it in English. It's possible. We have the Spanish in 4 different patterns. But it's possible. This sister got her own, and I thank God for you, sister. And again, as I always do, I have package for you as one of my students that passed. So and we are celebrating you today on this platform, and I thank you for calling in, and I wish you the best with your license in future, and I pray that your license will touch everybody in your house, even your children that are coming up at the right time, they will get theirs. And thank you very much for coming on board. I really appreciate you. So I'm sending you off today from the class. today, which you'll be here with me. So we see you some other day, maybe on the streets with your car, with your latest Jeep, with your latest ride. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And my regards to all my co-students. I will miss them all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, sir.
Stay blessed. Bye. 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 So that is it. Oh, that's the sister that we just passed last week. We are counting every week. People are coming on board and testifying, so it's possible. Now, a question comes and say, please, sir, I want you to explain more about the hard shoulder. What is an hard shoulder? An hard shoulder is the side of the roadway, the side of that road. Let me just show you from a picture. I think I should be able to show you that one, or roadside, the hard shoulder, Now, look at this. Look at this. Let me just show you this. Look at this. This is the hard shoulder. This side is the hard shoulder. Where you park your car in your streets. A caller. Please, let me just receive a caller, please. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. You are live, sir.
Yeah.
You're live.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing you, sir.
Okay, sir.
This is Robert Monday. Please, I have a question which I want you to explain to me, sir.
Okay,
please, it's about the insurance.
The insurance, yeah,
No,
good.
the insurance. There are different types of insurance. Please, I want to know the type of work, the accident, the purity, and
They are covering.
the disadvantage and on disadvantage that they have.
Okay. Is that the only question you have now?
Yes, that's what now.
Okay. Just go back to the video. I will explain now. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Now, the caller said he needs an understanding. He wants to understand the different type of insurance policy we have. When it comes to automobile, we have two type of insurance policy. We have the third-party insurance and we have the comprehensive insurance. And the third party, remember that is a liability insurance policy. It can also be called common insurance policy in exam, and it's compulsory for every vehicle to have it. It's cheaper. And that insurance policy does not cover you as the person who insured, the driver that insured your car. It does not cover you, but it covers the damage which you will incur, which means when you are at fault in an accident, they will not repair your car. They will repair the other person's car. But when you have the comprehensive insurance policy is more expensive. It covers you and covers the other person. So that is the two different insurance policy in the vehicle and the advantage. The advantage of the main, most time the question comes on the liability insurance policy, which is the compulsory one. And they are asking you if it covers you, the person that insured the car. No, it does not cover you. It covers only your damage. So which means if somebody is at fault too, that hits your car, it means that person's insurance policy too will repair your car. But if you are not at fault, it means that other person is at fault. So that person's insurance will repair your car. But if you are at fault, they will not repair your car. They will repair the other person with a third-party insurance policy, which is the compulsory insurance policy and the liability insurance policy. Thank you. If you are clear with what I said, just thumb up. Please thumb up. Any other question from anyone? Today I might not be able to ask questions because people might not. You can call in with your question. Let's just understand your question. Let me just try to roll in some questions from this, and you can type in. You can just call in if you know the answer. How frequent must you rest when you are embarking on a journey? How frequent must you rest when you are embarking on a journey? When you're traveling, how often must you rest? How often must you take rest? Please, if you know the answer, you can write it or you call in. If you know the answer, you can write a call in. I have my other sister that passed last 2 weeks on platform. Thank you very much for always being there. Thank you very much. I'm going to send you people out from the platform today, and I've been celebrating you people. We're celebrating you people for making it real. Thank you very much. Somebody asked me yesterday, said, why are you having too much women in your class more than men? Oh, because the men are too brave, and the women are now taking over because they are the first people that saw Jesus. So they are getting wiser, and they want to drive their husband this time around. So, and their husband is investing on them. So and the only way they can get it now is on water and soil, the sun and ground. So we are on ground to make it happen. So somebody said every 2 hours. Another person said every 2 hours. Please let me see you writing. If you are, another person said every 200 kilometers. Very good. Let me see more. Another person said you have to rest every 2 hours. Good. Let's see. Let's go on. Yo, we are getting it. How many hours? How many kilometers? Please, if you know it, just put it on. Another person said every 200 meters. Good. Everybody, can we go on? If you know it, how often must you rest when you are traveling? How often must you rest when you are traveling? People are putting answers. Please join them by putting your answer if you're live with us. Join them by putting answer. Remember that every Saturday, 1 o'clock, we come on this platform to teach one topic that tallies with the exam. Remember that coming on this board, we might not be able to give the 50% of it. But when you join us in our school, on our platform online, we get you the material, we prepare you, and we give you the 100% we can do. The best of the best. The best you cannot get anywhere. The best you cannot get. I'm proud to tell you, the best you cannot get anywhere. Anybody can do it, can teach it, but the best, we give the best, and we stand by you. So for more information, you can call the number on the screen, 620-586-038. Remember that we have a YouTube page. Go there and subscribe. Put the button of notification, drop your comments, encourage us, drop your like. It's very important. We have a lot of video, and this month, we're going to put a lot of video on how to educate, how to even drive your car, how to use your car, how to have a minor repair when you see some troubleshooting and some areas where you can get free advantage of repair maintenance every 2 hours and 200 kilometers. Now, the answer is 2 hours or 200 kilometers. Which is very, very important. That is the answer for as much people that get it. Just thumb up. Just give me a thumb up. Just thumb up to say you've gotten it. Good. You've gotten it. Thumb up for you. And remember that all my students that passed, I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. I'm going to send you a gift. I have a gift for you. Because it's not so easy for you to give your time. It's not so easy for you to pay me. It's not so easy for you to even believe on me as the black person like you, and you're able to get it. So I have a gift for you. I do have a gift for my students during season. My student can bear me witness, but as you are passing, I have a gift for you. So if you come around towards Madrid, let me know. Or if you want me to drop your gift to any place closer in Madrid, because most of you people are living outside Madrid, let me know, because I might not be able to post that gift. But get across to me and tell me where to drop it in Madrid. Get me after this lecture, post me the address or somebody who I can drop it so that you can be able to pick it up from that person. I love you so much. I love those that are not passed. You are going to pass. Don't let someone discourage you. If you have a tenant in your house and the tenant said you cannot do it, tell that tenant that it is your season. It is your right time to get the license. Don't anyone who think future and think better for you will encourage you to get it. If you have partner, your husband, your wife in the house that mocks you about the driver's license, just know that it does not want your progress. This year you need it. In Spain now, if you have license, it gives you opportunity to establish your own business, to be able to spread your business, to be able to move, to be able to have a better job. I need a guideline on my practical. Yeah, I'm going to send you. I'm going to call you. I'm going to send some information to you. So I will come for my gift next week. Okay, good. I will keep your gift, Sister Loretta. I will give you a gift for next week. No problem. So, Margaret, thank you, Pastor Blessing. Thank you, and thank you everybody that has been on platform. We did our topic for today, and please, if you don't see the video again in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes on the platform. You can help us to share it. After 30 minutes, I'm taking it to the YouTube page, which is you can subscribe to my YouTube page, which is Steve Adetela, the same name on Facebook, so that you can have the video. I will leave the video for 30 minutes for people to be able to. That is the YouTube page is posted now. Or you call me for anything. We make you pass easily at your convenient time. You don't need to go. You don't need to start stressing yourself entering into some cold in your house. You can get us live. We're teaching every day. We are preparing you every day. We can get you the material posted to you, whether even you are living outside Spain. We get the material posted to you, and we followed you up live every day. We prepare you with the likely testing exam, and we make sure we follow you up to the exam level, and we make you pass, and you get confidence. Look, when you pass your theory, you've crossed the best step. Practical is just a script. It's a script. You learn from when you have the hell for the period of 1 year. But what you need to do in practical, we will need to get it across to you. So thank you very much, everybody that comes on board today. I really appreciate you. Those I cannot salute, I salute you. Those that I'm seeing, please thumb up and let me just see, so that I can be able to appreciate you, because it's just so wonderful to have you. Sister Bridget, I love you so much. Thank you for coming, for being there. You've been there today. Just thank you, Pastor Blessing. Thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Sister Biodun. Thank you. Please, if you thumb up, I'll be able to see you, or you just drop a comment, I'll be able to see you. I'll be able to see you, to appreciate you, because I need to appreciate you for you making this time. Just help me to write something. Just write something so I can see you and just appreciate it. Thank you, Sister Precious. Oh, my wonderful, pretty sister. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All my pastors online, thank you so much. All my leaders online, my road safety bows in Lagos, in Nigeria, thank you very much for always being there watching me every Saturday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Those that I cannot mention name, that you're there. Thank you. I see Pastor Pat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Liberty Nosa. Thank you so much, Mr. Ifi. Thank you so much, Evangelist Favor. Thank you so much for always being there. Thank you so much, Molina Vigo. Thank you so much, my Jamaica pretty. Yesterday, you come on board. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. So we need to leave. We need to call it a day. We need to call it a day. We need to call it a day, because anything that has beginning must have an end. So if you have your question, you still have your question, you can still drop your question on the comment box for people to listen to it and for us to see. So it is better. I will come once again next week Saturday. But before next week Saturday, if you feel like joining us, 620586, you can be our students. We can get the material down to you. We can prepare you. We have our own class where we prepare people. And join us, it will be the best. We teach and we teach as if we're teaching a newborn baby. It's very important. We make it real. Don't pay somebody to do it for you. Malpractice is not right. Exam malpractice is not right. It's not good for you. You can lose your resident permit here in Spain. Encourage somebody around you. Help us to share video. Tell somebody that it's possible. It's possible. We are unique with our pattern of teaching. It is possible. And tell people. If you can help us to tell people around you. It's very important. Thank you very much. We'll come once again next week. I remain your person, Steve Aditella, an expert in road safety and automobile in Spain here. Thank you very much. We'll see you again next week. Bye.